Hello and welcome to the Food for Life Schools Programme online seminar series. I'm Anna Bristow, the Awards Assistant for Food for Life, and I'm going to take you through the first seminar in our awards series, A Guide to the Awards Process. So over the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to look at the Bronze Award criteria and how you achieve your Bronze Award, how to use the Food for Life school portal, how you actually achieve your award and what happens next. So let's have a look at the bronze criteria. So you should have received your bronze award criteria and guidance booklet in your welcome pack by post. There'll also be a copy of the silver and gold award criteria booklet as well. And these booklets are really great resources for helping you to work towards your Food for Life award. Feel free to pause the video and go and grab your copy if you want to have a little look through as we go. So on the inside cover, you'll see there's a little area just here for you to pop your school portal login details. And this is really handy if you've got more than one person who wants to access the portal, so that you can share the login email and also the password so that you don't forget it. And you'll also see on the first page here an overview of the Bronze Award criteria. And this is a really great tick list. Feel free to scribble all over this page, it's yours, and you can tick off criteria as you go, or you can highlight anything that you're finding particularly tricky. Yeah, so it's really great. And then as we go through the booklet, you'll see the 4 different areas of the award and all of the criteria in each of those areas in a bit more detail. So there's the food quality section, food leadership and food culture, food education, and community and partnership. So then there's the summary for the silver and gold awards, so the same style of tick list, and these are useful because you can see what you're aiming for next. You can even start to tick off some of the criteria if you think you're already achieving it as you're working through your bronze award. It's probably worth mentioning now that you can submit evidence for all of the awards, bronze, silver or gold, at any point during your award process. However, you'll only be able to actually achieve the award if the previous one has been completed. So the awards are designed to build on each other, so the bronze award must come first, then the silver, then the gold. But there's nothing to stop you submitting evidence for silver and gold, getting some of those ticked off if you feel like you're already achieving some of those. Okay. So we're going to leave the PowerPoint now. We're going to go to the Food for Life website. So it's just www.foodforlife.org.uk, and in the top right there's the sign in button. Now I'm sure you've all found this already because you've already gained access to the video, but if you're ever having any trouble logging in, then our awards team contact info is just here. You can give us a call or drop us an email if you're having any troubles at all. Okay, so we're going to sign in. Now once you've signed in, you'll see this page. This is the portal homepage. There are 3 progress bars here for bronze, silver and gold, just showing you how far you've progressed in each award. And just below this there's the Update Your Award Progress button. Now this is the page where all of the exciting stuff happens. It's where you'll come to submit evidence for your award. We have the same bars at the top here, a little bit of info, and as we scroll down you'll see this drop box. So you can access the bronze, silver or gold criteria and also the food quality section. Now the food quality section's been kept separate from the rest of the criteria, as some of you may already have external caterers with a Food for Life award, and they will effectively have completed this whole section for you, but we'll come back to that a bit later. Let's have a look at bronze first of all. Okay, so we can see here on the left hand side all of the bronze criteria, and they each have the same 4 tabs. So we have an overview, which gives you a bit more information about the criteria and why it's important. The Getting Started tab, which gives you some useful tips on where to begin. The Resources tab, which has quick links to some really handy resources that we think will help you along the way. And a Submission tab, Now this is where you tell us what you've been doing. Ooh, excuse me. So the submission tab will tell you exactly what evidence we need from you in order to complete the criteria, and there's usually a couple of bullet points here to help you. Now below this is the text box, and this is where you would type what you've been doing. Oh my goodness. Been doing. Now you have two options here. You can save or submit what you've written. Now the save button will do just that. It will save what you've typed in the box for later. It won't get sent through to us. It will stay here in your school portal with the word draft next to it. So if we give that one a click, I'll show you what I mean. So we can see now that what we've written has been saved. It says draft over here, but also the bar at the bottom says saved. So you can navigate away from this page and come back at a later point to continue what you've been writing. You just click back in and add some more. And then when you're happy that you've got everything you need in the text box, you can submit that to our awards team by hitting the submit progress button. Okie doke, so that will go through to the awards team, who will take a look at what you've written. And this is really a conversational dialogue between you and our awards team. You don't have to write loads of information in one go. Feel free to keep it short, write some key points, and we'll have a read and get back to you if we feel like we need more information. Our aim is to reply to all criteria within 3 to 5 working days. We do try to make it under 3, but it can sometimes get really busy and that pushes us back to 5. If you've been waiting for longer than a week, I would say do get in touch, as something might have gone wrong with the submission. It might not have come through to us, so it's always worth checking. Now once you've submitted something to us, you'll notice the bar over here has gone red and it says awaiting approval. And a few things could happen next. We'll either ask you for more information, in which case you'll see our reply appear just below what you've submitted. Let's see if I can find one that shows you that. Not that one. Okay, so this one here, we can see that the school had submitted some evidence and we've come back with a reply in pink. So replies will always show like this in pink, so they're nice and obvious. The school have then replied, and it's gone on sort of for a few back and forths, and it looks as though they've given the answers they need to, so I imagine that this criteria would be marked as approved quite shortly. So if we have all the information that we need and we're happy that you're meeting all of the criteria, we would then mark it as approved, which would show up as a yellow bar, just like this one here. And that criteria is completed, so that would add 1 point to your progress bar at the top of the screen, just here. When you've completed all of those points and your bar is full, you've achieved your award. Yay! And once that's done, you'd receive a confirmation email from our awards team. That would have some award logos for you to use, some press information so that you can make a big song and dance about your awesome achievement. And then your official certificate would follow in the post within the next couple of weeks. Your Bronze Award continues to be valid each year that you renew your subscription with us, up to 2 years for in-house catered schools and 3 years for externally catered schools. And after that time we will ask you to renew your award. And that means that all the criteria would be changed from approved to renewal required, which looks like this. So it's purple and it says renewal required. This whole process is a lot quicker as long as you've kept up all of the really great work that you've been doing. Often all it requires is for you to say that you're still doing those great things. For some criteria you might have to add a little bit more information if you've changed the way you're doing things, or if there's anything new that you'd like to add to renew. Okay, so as I mentioned before, the food quality section has been kept separate. Let's have a little look. And the reason it's kept separate is because if you have an external caterer, it's possible that they're already meeting all of the criteria in this section, which makes life super easy for you. If that's the case, all you have to do is head to the food quality section, and on that first criteria there, B1.0, if you go to the submission tab, all you need to do is in the text box, just as before, you just need to type in the name of your caterer and what Food for Life award, served here award, they hold. So the Food for Life Served Here award comes in bronze, silver and gold. So you just need to give us the name of your caterer and which award they currently hold. You can then submit that to us and we will cross-reference it with our Served Here team and mark all of the criteria in this section as complete. Okay, and for all of you with in-house catering, or if you have an external caterer who doesn't currently hold the award, you can just complete these criteria in the exact same way as before. So same tabs, overview, getting started, resources and submission. So you just need to be entering your evidence just as you have the rest of the bronze criteria. Okay, so that's how you work towards your bronze award. The best thing to do really is to just start giving it a go. Just submit some evidence, get the ball rolling. Our team's here to help and guide you through the process. There's no right or wrong answer, so feel free to keep it conversational, add little bits of information as you go. We'll always let you know if there's anything more we need, and we'll try and steer you in the right direction. Whilst we're here, it's probably worth having a quick look at the school portal. There's a lot more going on than just the submitting evidence. On the right hand side you'll see there's this navigational bar which takes you to all the different pages in your school portal. You have the portal homepage, which we've seen before, but there are some other really great pages on here. So there's an events page that will show you all of the events happening around the country, and you can find those that are close by that you might be able to book onto. There's the Food for Life resources tab, which has all of our really great resources in there. Lots of different ones. There's a filter here for you to have a look through, from recipes to risk assessments to lesson plans, so do have a look through those. Just below that there's the kitchen garden project resources as well. So we here at Food for Life have teamed up with Jamie Oliver's kitchen garden project, and now you have access to all of their really great resources as well. So do have a look through those. And there's also a blog page, and we would really encourage you to use your blogging facility. It's really nice for schools to hear about what other schools are doing. It's a great way of sharing hints and tips and motivating each other. It doesn't have to be long, it can just be a few lines about what you're doing, and we select some of the best blogs to feature on the website. There's one last tab down here for updating your profile, probably worth mentioning in case you ever need to change your password or your contact details with us. But once again, the best way to get to grips with the school portal is just to have a go, to start exploring what's on offer and see what you can find. So remember, our awards team are always here if you need any help. Okay, so what's next? Well, there are some really good seminars in the series. So the next seminar is called Going for Bronze, and that has some really good detailed information about each criteria within the Bronze Award. So if you're struggling with a particular criteria, then do check out that video. And that's it, that's the end of our first online seminar. So please do keep in touch and let us know if you're having any problems at all. We're always here to help, and we really love hearing from our schools. Thank you and best of luck with your award.